Hello, Paul here from EMD Motorsport. Just want to show you guys what I'm doing. So I put the gas in yesterday. It's a slow process, but it's very important to actually check everything before you put everything back together. There's no point fitting everything back on and then you find out there's a leak somewhere on the car and then nothing works inside the car, and so on. So now what I'm doing now, I'm just going to have a quick look at the actual AC gas. I already checked it, but just want to make sure no leak there. If there's a leak, you'll see it straight away. No leak here. Put the electro. No leak here. No leak down there. And then no leak here. Nice and clean. Okay? Pretty much whatever I touched, nice and clean. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to actually have a look inside the car. Basically plugged in the actual PCM wiring harness at the back there. See the wiring harness? Plugged into the actual AC. So now I've gone to the AC and I actually checked for faults. That's the faults I've got because they're not connected. I've got to put the dash on, and there's a few sensors on the dash. It's got to be connected. So go back out, and what I'm going to do is test. We're going to test all these air flaps to make sure they are working. All right. This one here is the actual front vent facing you all the time in the middle. The one inside there is the temperature flap. So if you want it cold or hot, that's going to shut and it's going to open depending which temperature you want to go up or down in degrees. All right. The one at the back is one more. It's really hard to see. I'm not sure if you can see it from here, but there's one behind this one. That one controls the up windscreen, up and down for your feet down here. And there's one more here, one more motor there for the actual recirculation. All right, so now we're going to do that first. So let's start the car up. I already put the actual heater core on. Everything is on. Let's have a look, another look, one more time. Refresh your memory. Heater core is here, already installed, and I put the sealant there. So I've got sealant inside and I've got sealant outside here. Just put the sealant there just to stop water from getting in. And then we'll go. So I'm going to start the car up so we can actually see to make sure the actual motors are working. Okay. Car started. Okay, let's start with the actual front flaps. Alright, let's come back to see how the front flaps. I'll make the temperature come down. Make sure it's cold. We'll start with the cold first. Okay, so I'm going to turn it off. If I turn it off, the flap will be closed. So if I turn that button off, that flap there will close. So that's a front flap for the actual central air vent for the middle. Okay, so let's put it up. Let's try that one there. So let's go to the top. See, that one's working. That flap is working now. Okay, now I'm going to use the look at the inside flap, see if that one works. So all I'm going to do is increase the temperature from low to high to heat, and the central temperature flap will move. Alright, so have a look. that one at the back. That's cold air, it will open. See the door is open. And if I put hot air, increase the temperature, it will move as well. See how it's moving? So that's working. So now I'm gonna go bottom for the feet. Should have some air here. Take that one off. Turn the middle one off, and you can see the actual. Turn the middle one off, and you see it's shut. That's shutting. And now I've got more air at the bottom. Heaps of air at the bottom here. You can see it. So a lot of air now at the bottom. So now I'm gonna. That one's working. Turn that one off, and I'm gonna push the bottom one up, the top one. Now I've got air coming through there. A lot of air coming through here. All right. That's working. So everything's working at the moment. So now we're gonna actually do the recirculation. So let's go have a look at the actual recirculation. That's open. See how that's open? That's wide open. That's the recirculation. So that means that's fresh air at the moment. Go back in the car. Press the recirculation button, and that should be shut. There you go, it's shut. See that? There's no more hole there. That flap has come up, the foam flap I done. That's shut already. So everything at the moment is working. Pretty much all the flaps are working. Now we're gonna test the temperature, see how cold it is. I already know it's hot already, I can feel it, but let's just go cold. So put that one on, open that door up, all the air will come through the front vent. Let's go down to cold. And then that's freezing cold. Just gonna hold it here and I'll show you how cold it is. It's already nearly 5 degrees. It's hard because it's actually hard to hold this properly, but I can tell it's 5 degrees already. So at the moment that's freezing cold. Turn this one off, turn the car off. So now I'm gonna actually start putting everything back together from this side here, and then hopefully I can get somewhere by tomorrow, and then by next week I should finish the car. But all these have to be done this way because you can't just assemble. If you're doing something like this, please take your time and don't rush it, because you end up forgetting a lot of stuff, and then you're gonna actually end up taking it all out again. All right, this is stage by stage, but once you do it properly, it's all done. Okay, so now I'm gonna actually go into the actual tool and just do a calibration for all the flap motors. And after that, some models have it, the calibration. 997 have it. I'm not sure about 996, but some scan tools do have it. They can actually move them individually. So okay, we can got the scan tool here, so we can actually move the flaps around. You can hear it. So I'm gonna go in here and then actually see what you can actually hear it. Some you can see the two middle one, but you can hear the other one. So we're gonna start with the actual central flap on. Central flap is on, and now I'm gonna 22, 32, 37, 41, 46. See how it's moving back? 51, 55, 61, 66, 71%, 77%, 81%, 86%, all the way up to 92%, 93. So it's working properly. So I can press stop. Now it's actually, that one's working. Go back. That was the central flap. So that one, this one here is the central flap. So now we're gonna do the temperature mixing flap, which is the one in the middle. So press on, you should see it working. See it? It's moving. So that's the temperature mixing flap motor is moving, which is that one underneath here. See that one there? Moving there? That's the temperature mixing flap. This one at the front is the central flap. Alright, there's only two underneath. So it's working. Stop that one. See how it's moving back? Perfect. Escape. So the next one I'm doing is the outside, the footwell defrost. So the footwell is underneath here. It's hard to see because it's behind this one here. I'm not sure if I can see it from there. It's hard. So it's just tick. You can hear it just behind this flap here. So the footwell defroster on. It's working. You can hear it. Stop. That one's working. Get out of that one. So there's 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do the outside air flap. So now we're going to test the outside air recirculation air flap. See how you can see those fins down there? That's the actual air fan motor. So now I'm gonna make sure the air flap closes. See how it's moving? That's the air flap. I can stop that one. Stop. Escape. That's the outside air flap. And the other one is the actual recirculation flap. The one that I actually tested before. So we're going to, someone's going to hit it. Just put recirculation on, that flaps will come on. See, they're both closed. So that little, the foam, that's the foam one there. That's the one I fixed. Alright, off. Let's open again. So everything actually, we use the computer, so everything is working. So that means one more thing, the fresh air fan we're gonna do. Fresh air fan. Make sure that works from my computer. On. Okay, now everything's working according to the actual, when I use the computer it's working. When I use the button on the actual AC, that one there, it's working as well. So you got to make sure they're both working using the scan tool, and that's what that means, and the actual button on the actual AC controller, because that way you know they're both working properly. So now I'm going to start the assembly process from this side here inside the vehicle. Okay, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.